Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Um, my name is Brother Napok for the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tempe, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I want to get into a short class on this post right here. The brother GMS keep pushing. He brought some news articles down here, as you can see. And, I couldn't help but do a class on these, man. But basically what it says, dailymail.com, says mother, 27, behind on bills, took daughter and walked in front of train. It says young mother who was behind on rent and bills gathered her 3-year-old daughter in her arms and jumped in front of a train, an inquest has heard. All right, man. And right here, here's another one. It says I gave this is what the mother said. It says I gave birth 5 months ago and absolutely hate motherhood. All right. She used a big word, hate there, man. All right, she said I absolutely hate motherhood, and being a mom is a scam. 5 months into her motherhood journey, one mom is being very blunt and honest about the scam, quote unquote, that is parenting. It says I still hate it. It's been effing months. It still sucks. Nicki Manos said in a viral video on TikTok. All right, man. So, as you see, here's the woman. But, as you see, man, this generation, this time, Eve, our woman, man, they hate their own children, man. All right. Hate having their own children. A lot of our woman, a lot of Eve, and this was a curse, man. All right. This was a curse. A lot of these women have kids. A lot of these women have babies, and they look at these babies as their problem in life, man. As if it's the baby fault that they got down in that bed at night and did it, and now they find out that they did it with the wrong person that left them with the baby themselves to be able to deal with these kids, man. All right. So as you see, man, they have killed, this woman here killed, I'm guessing, as I said, because she jumped in front of a train. Never said if she got rescued from the train or somebody got her out of there or anything. Just said she jumped in front of the train. So I'm assuming that she got her and her daughter, 3-year-old daughter, hit by that train, man. Because she couldn't deal with being behind on bills, being stressed out, And that's why a lot of these family hoes need a father figure in the house, man. A strong, firm father figure in the house. Because he will establish order, man. He will establish order, peace. That shit wouldn't happen if there was a father there, man. And you got these women that say they're so independent. Independent. They emphasize on that word independent and being independent. But really, these women can't function or even begin to hold a whole household by themselves, man. All right. They're stressed. Things they got to do, the things they got to do, it could stress a woman out, man. A woman got to be real strong to be able to do that, But even with the men, a lot of these men nowadays, was raised by their moms, man. All right, got raised up the wrong way, instead of by a firm father that was disciplined, throughout his life. They was raised by their mom. All right. They were raised by their mom, and they weren't disciplined throughout their life. They weren't disciplined. They wasn't, strike with the belt, but they were raised up. A lot of these men were raised up in a sissy way, man. All right. So You got it as these women, they think of it as, it's too much, it's stressful, they can't handle it to be able to raise their kids by herself, man. This lady was behind on bills. She had a 3-year-old daughter, probably couldn't find a way to eat. Sometimes, you know, she had to jump in front of a train with her baby, man. All right. Not only did she just kill herself, she killed that innocent baby. That haven't done anything. Just doing, just living, man. So she took her baby and she died with it, man. You know, and it's very tragic. It's a very tragic thing, but really that was the Lord, man, putting those demons on him. All right, and taking that baby out too. Because if you want to get into the reality of it, the way that what the scripture tells us is, hey, man, the Lord does the killing, the Lord does these judgments, and that was the Lord, man. Same thing. This woman right here saying parenting is a scam, being a mom is a scam, all these other, this bullshit, man. And the only thing is, she just can't handle being a mom. So she blamed it on saying that being a mom is a scam when women have been doing it for ages of being a mother and caring for their children, man. All right. Being a mother and caring for their children and being able to raise up their children. But the thing that she's missing is a father and her, a man to help her, man. All right. That child is missing a father. So that's why it's so hard. That's why it's such a stressful thing, because they don't have a father. Most likely 9 times out of 10, they do not have a father. That woman who was behind on bills, man, they didn't say anything about there being a father, anything. They just said that the daughter and the mother, the mother took the daughter and jumped in front of the train, man. Now they're both gone. All right. So 9 times out of 10, that she didn't have a man. Same thing with this woman. And she just looks like a demon overall. You could just tell she's a demon. You can see all the wine bottles back there. She getting turned up, trying to get the stress off her mind and shit. She going through it, man. You got 20 bottles back there, man. All right. Because of the stress she's going through. It just shows you, man. It just shows you, man, that these women can't handle shit like this by themselves, man. And I was just looking at this post right here that he also posted. Says his fiance called their engagement off days after the proposal, so he pulled out a gun and shot her in the chest. Hey, man, you can't be playing with these dudes out here, man. You women are starting to catch hell from this shit, man. All right, you women are starting to catch hell for this shit, man. Man. Bought her this ring and everything, man. That ring is part of $2K max, man. $2,000 plus. So and then she calls it off. So you wasted that man time, money, all the things above, man. But yeah, man. The parenting, are these mothers nowadays, they can't handle being a mother, man. All right, and this scripture, it's a beautiful scripture this brother dropped down here. To start off this lesson, his name is Yawana. It says Job chapter 39 and verse 16 says she is hardened against her young ones. She's hardened, against her young ones, man. All right, for Eve to even think like that, parenting is a scam, being a mom is a scam. When women have been doing it for ages of being a mom and motherhood, doing this thing for ages. She's not the only one, man. But this bitch, and I'm going to call it what it is, just thinks everything about herself. That's how she thinks, man. She thinks the world runs around her, man. Or she thinks she's the only one that's out here, doing it, man. But she's not. That's what a lot of these women think, man. And excuse my French, but hey, man, that's what a lot of these women think. You're not the only ones, man, going through that. You decided to open your legs, have that baby. Now you regretting the fact that you had that baby, man. Now you got to own up to it and take care of that kid. And as a man, real men will own up to their mistakes and have to deal with what they got to deal with, man. But you always got these women that say they're mentally stronger than men. You know, they're mentally stronger than men. And the first thing they bring up is we have babies and we have our cycle every month. But if you were mentally stronger, you wouldn't have to bring that up, man. You wouldn't have to complain about it every month. You see, now a man could go through things and continue like there's nothing even happening. You wouldn't even understand what he's going through. All right? To be mentally strong, you got to be able to go through things and not mope and complain and cry about it all the time, man. That's what these women do all the time, man. And then they try to say that you're weak, all right, for not moping and complaining to everybody about your situation. Like anybody gives a damn. People got their own damn, problems to get through, and you think that other people should give a damn about how you feel. Social media should give a damn about how you feel. But you got them simp ass niggas that be in their comments, all day, every day. Oh, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. It shouldn't be. You deserve the whole world. That do shit like that. To make these women feel like they're deprived. Put these women on a pedestal that they should not be on, man. The whole reason we're in this case right now is because of Eve, man. Because of the woman. But you got simp ass niggas, that's out here and they're simping and they got these women feel like they're on a pedestal. Got these women feeling like, oh, I don't deserve this. Got these women thinking they're mentally stronger than men. All right? And this is just, the world and the society in the days that we're in now, just give these women a liberty that they did not need, man. Now they have this liberty, now they have that whole mindset. They go take advantage, man. All right, these women are taking advantage of it, so she thinking that she's the only one, going through motherhood that's being a mom, trying to do what she got to do for her kid. She's complaining, talking shit. Oh, being a mom is a scam, and that's just how it is, man. These women think they deserve the whole world, man. But when they catch a little hell, when they catch a little bit of hell, man, or catch hell at all, it's like the whole world is over, man. Everybody got to know what you're going through. The whole social media platform got to know what you're going through. And, you got the simp ass niggas that's going to sit there and they're going to try to cater to you, man. That's not just how the world works, But it says she is hardened against her young ones, so she put all the stress, all these things on her young ones. She put the blame on these kids, man. She's putting that blame on her kid, all right? To the point where she's saying being a mom is a scam. Providing for her kid is a scam. Be able to take care of her kid is a scam, man. All right, and to the fact that this woman took her child and jumped in front of a train and ended her life and the baby's life. All right? The baby didn't do anything, but just being born, made her life worse. So she wanted to take her and the baby out. All right? So she put all all her stress, all her anguish toward that child, man. At the end of the day, she blames it on the child for having it, man. Says as though they were not hers. As though, that like the kid's not hers, man. Like she's not the one that carried that baby for 9 months, that had that baby and birthed that baby. She just, she's hardened against it, man. All right, that's how a lot of these women are, man. They start, especially if they don't like the baby daddy, man. Especially if they don't like the baby daddy, man. These women, they would do a lot, man. Especially if they don't like the baby daddy. Whatever the baby daddy did, they blame it on the kid. Or you started just like your daddy. Next thing you know, you started beating on the kid and shit. And it's just, it's horrible, man. It's horrible, but it's a curse. The Lord had put on us, and it's in Deuteronomy chapter 28. It says her labor is in vain without fear. So her labor, is in vain without fear, man. All right. So all those that 9 months, carrying that baby, catering to that baby, All that shit is in vain, man. All right. The fact that she carried that baby, she did all that for that baby, and she took her baby and she jumped in front of a train. You know, all the things she did before that, that was in vain, man. Because at the end of the day, you still took out your baby and yourself, man. All right, and killed yourself, and that's a demon. To be able to think to commit suicide, that is a demon, man. All right, that takes upon and get a hold of many people. All right. Back then it used to really be these other nations, but now they're starting to go into our people also, man. Now you start to see Jake do it more often, you know. But get this real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. And verse 55. It's like in verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. All right. It's like, yeah. So her eye, is evil toward, the husband, her husband of her bosom. That's how a lot of these women are nowadays, man. Their eye is evil toward their man. All right, either because he left, he did something, he did anything, man, or he probably just wasn't giving her the pleasure that she wanted, and then she just messed up that whole man's life, and now she just hates him. All right, because there's woman out there that's like that, man. All right, the man be trying to provide for her, do whatever he can for her and the kids. Then she go and cheat. Then she take the kids away from him, pay him on child support, make him have to pay all the bills still, pay the rent. He paying $1,000 a month. This man, life is hell already, man. Then she want to tell the kids that their father wasn't shit. He didn't do shit. He left their lives. He got out of their lives. But when really she was the problem. All right. And then she started to look at her son that starting to look just like him, his father. Now she's starting to show her hate toward the son. Slapping the son around. Oh, you looking just like your father. Beat him for no reason. And this is just, like I said, curses, man. These are the curses, man. Because women back then, man, back in the ancient times, man, women used to love their kids, love their husbands, used to be subject to their husbands and make sure they watch their kids, man. All right, now these women don't even watch their own kids, man. You got, incidents popping up where kids watching themselves, die for getting hit by a car or something, man. All right? Because she wasn't watching them. She wasn't taking care of her kid, But you also got a lot of those women, I'm the daddy and the mama. I'm mama and daddy. All right? So you both. All right? And that's why your kid's coming out, your son coming out, fruit fly and shit. You keep turking around him, having these videos and all these ratchet ass friends of yours around him. Next thing you know, he coming out, popping up with a dress and shit, man. And that's just hate, For you to be even doing that is hate towards your son. You're hating your son, man. All right? To be able to put him around that company. But it says, and toward her daughter. All right? You got the mother that's doing the same thing around the daughter, man. Shaking her ass, showing her ass, doing whatever. Treating men horribly, and the daughter's just taking that and, receiving that and doing it. All right? Taking it and doing it. Now she's doing the same thing. She look at men the same way. She, treat a man the same way. She's out here being a whore in the streets like you were, wearing whatever she want to wear. And that's also hate, man. That's evil. That's showing an evil eye to your kids, man. All right, raising them up to be and do certain things like that. That's evil, man. And that's just how Jake raised up their kids every day nowadays, man. All right, Eve. These Eve women, they raise up their kids like this every day nowadays. That's why I said it's good to have a father to keep stable, stability into the household, man. Order and stability to the household. It says, verse 57, and her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. All right, so for that young one that cometh out between her feet, when she birthed her kid, it says, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. All right, and when you think about that, back in the ancient times when Jerusalem got sieged, when they will stop all the food from coming in and going out, stop all, anybody from going outside of the village, or going outside of Jerusalem, to plant, to garden, to get food or any of that, man, get wood, they had nothing, man. It get to the point where a famine would hit that place, because you got an army just standing around, sitting, resting around the whole gates, man, where no one could leave. All right. And so there's no food, no food getting in there, and everything at the end of the day, they the rationing of their food, it starts to run out. So the woman would have to eat their own kids, man. All right. The woman would eat their own kids. A woman would share her baby, to the whole family, or the whole household. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to think about it, but it will come again. History repeats itself. It will come again. A famine will come, and women will be eating their own kids out of here, man. Eating their own babies, shit, to the point, people are going to be eating each other, and it just shows you how, cruel, this place could get, and how cruel these women could get too, man. When stress, or anything happens, what women can't deal with, because a lot of women, they can't deal with a lot of things, man. A lot of women can't deal with holding a whole household by themselves. All right, that's why she had to go and jump in front of a train, man. A lot of women can't deal with that shit mentally. On top of that, her periods every month, something that they always brag about, or say because they have that cycle every month, they're stronger than us mentally because they're able to endure through that. She probably was on her cycle that time she jumped into the train, man. She behind on rent, stomach cramping. She got it. Sounds like I got caught, but yeah, man. She was probably on her cycle that day. Pad leaking, baby crying, all types of things, and it gets to the point where she got tired of it. So a lot of things that will happen, a lot of these women can't deal with, man. All right. In the time of Jacob trouble, it ain't gonna be no independent woman, man. Nobody's gonna be sitting there bragging about being independent. None of that shit, man. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna need a man. All right, and there ain't gonna be much men out here, so they're gonna need a man of the Lord. All right, and that itself will be hard for them to find. It says, "Man of the Lord shall be as fine gold." So when they see a man of the Lord, man, that's really, hey, man, brothers, we gonna have a lot of women chasing after us in that day, man, because they're gonna need security. They're gonna need safeness. Once they see the stability of our minds, in that time, they're gonna see that and be like, how can he be, so stable, and so, have such a sound mind, peace of mind, when he just seen this guy get his fucking face ate off, and he's just still walking. He still know what to do. He's still calm. He's not freaking out or anything like I am, and these women are gonna see that and they're gonna chase after it, man. All right, but they ain't go. It's gonna be hard to find that. It's gonna be hard to find it. So when they do see it, it's gonna be they gonna have to hurry up and jump on it. They're gonna have to try to hurry up and jump on a lot of us brothers, man. All right, but you know our standards ain't gonna be sticking too low, man. A lot of these women are gonna be getting rejected out here. You know, same woman that reject every man. Reject us brothers. You know, once them lashes off, the hair ain't done, the makeup ain't done, they been stink. They gonna be getting rejected, man, by us brothers. We're gonna look at that shit like, hey, ew, man, get your stink ass from by me. That shit don't smell good. It don't smell right, man. You gotta go jump in the river or somewhere, man. Trying to jump on me. Your ass need to go to the river. Get some damn leaves down there or something. Because these women ain't gonna be smelling good, man. And it's gonna be hard on them. A lot of these women might even just kill themselves, man. And that's just how it is. But kind of that's all I want to get on that. I'm trying to make it too long. Hope I was edified. I want to give all praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to Elders and Apostles of Great Millstone once again. Peace and blessings to the whole full elect. Shalom.